Okay, last one. This one's from Matt via email. Based on what we saw in the Gold Cup, I love this question. Is it a crazy argument to say that you'd rather send the Gold Cup roster to the World Cup, who will go out, but will fight hard and scrap for results, maybe even get out of the group stages and possibly a scrappy knockout stage win if we're lucky? Or based on what we've seen with the A team, despite their clear talent discrepancy, do you think that they much more likely will make a deep run in the World Cup than the Gold Cup roster? So basically saying like, who would you rather send to the World Cup based on what kind of result you think that team could scrape by with?
Great question. I'm going to say both, and I'll tell you why. Before we get there, I'm actually curious what you guys think, you the audience. I'm curious what you would rather have. So the reason I say both is I want the team that will go out and fight and represent our country the best way. But the second part of the question was, would the more talented group make a deeper run? Yes, they have the much better chance of making a deeper run just because they can hang with some of the big dogs. But I think what Pochettino has now done in this Gold Cup is made the culture and the expectations very clear. Now, that only works, just like parenting, and you know this, Tim, if you're willing to back it up. And so the first time someone comes into camp and kind of half-asses it or doesn't do something, what happens? Right? That is going to be the telling sign, because you can talk about it all day.
Yeah.
It's when the rubber hits the road, what do you do?
Yeah. I mean, it's a hypothetical question. I think to your point, the wrinkles will get ironed out internally between now and the World Cup in terms of commitment and all that stuff. What I would say is, if you're asking me the question hypothetically, our best team with our best players at 70% are better than our Gold Cup team at 100%. That's just natural talent. That's my personal opinion.
Even if one cares more, like has a much more care factor.
Yeah,
I think I agree with that.
I think I do. But it's the argument we've been saying all along. It's a great question. I don't want to have to answer that question, because what I want all of our best players in camp, fit and healthy and committed, because that's a really good group. Like I genuinely, I can tell you this now. We're going to talk about who's on the plane and who's not throughout the course of the year. When we get to the World Cup, whether there's one or two surprises on the roster, I'm going to look at that roster, Landon, because I can already probably tell you 15 to 20 who are nailed on. And I could say, that team excites me. I like those players. What worries me, and this is for another conversation, and I was having a chat with my buddy from FIFA, and someone else that was at lunch was from formerly of US Soccer, and they were saying, because of the expanded tournament, like to get to and through the round of 16, there's an extra layer now, right? Because it's the first round. There's a round of 32,
right?
So now, someone at the lunch said to me, I don't know if this is true, internally at US Soccer, like getting through the round of 16 is success, and I'm like, yo, that means we gotta have at least two signature wins. That's vague. What does signature win mean? Like 2 wins that we're probably not expected to have, and this team,
you're right,
hasn't done that yet. So I'm like, so as much as I got excited about it, I was like, oh no, like I'm not sure that I like that. That's on the cards. But anyway, it's a long time. But
it's a great shout, because if we are going to be a seeded team, one of the 12 seeded teams.
Yep.
But
isn't that a false narrative?
Not really. Why?
Okay, go ahead.
Being a seeded team is huge, because you miss, well, in this case, Canada and Mexico would not otherwise be seeded. So there would be 3 seeded teams. So there'd be 9 real seeded teams.
Okay, I'm not putting you on the spot. Give me an example, because I'm trying to formulate.
Yeah, that's what I'm.
Yeah, give me an example of who US plus 1, 2, 3. Who else is in the group, roughly?
Okay, but hold on. Let me explain this. So Canada, US, Mexico are 3 of the 12 seeds.
Yeah.
So there are 9 of the best teams in the world who are seeded.
Okay.
In a normal World Cup, it's only 8. So there's only one more better team. So it's in that way, it's
on paper.
It's good. On paper. In that way, it's going to be close to what a normal World Cup draw looks like in that way. Now, the last team in your group that gets in the last pot is going to be a bad team.
Fair.
Relatively, or could be a bad team. But there's going to be like I don't know the rankings in front of me, but like a Denmark, right? Or if Norway get in, they might be in a third pot. You want to play Erling Haaland, and like they're a decent team.
Sure.
Right? Or it might be like a Peru, which is no given. Like that,
Mhm.
that can be a
Mhm.
hard game.
Yeah.
Right. So teams like that, or a team like whatever, Chile or something. I don't know. Like, I guess they're bad. Paraguay or something. Those are not easy games.
I guess
So-
I guess the false narrative I'm speaking of is the U.S. they're a ranked team, right? So they're going to quote unquote avoid some of the bigger teams, right? But I still look at it and think there are going to be some teams that get into our group who are like, oh, we'll take the U.S. all day, like a happy days. We
Correct.
avoided danger.
Yeah.
You know what
Brazil
I mean?
or Argentina or Germany.
Yeah.
Right?
So
Yeah,
it's-
totally.
So
And no, you're right. And so you're going to have to win one of those.
Yeah.
Maybe tie. But then in the round of 32, if you don't finish first in your group, now you're going to play a real team in the round of 32. You could play, I mean, not a real team, but like a good team that
Yeah.
you could lose to.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So I mean, I think your friend's point is right.
Yeah.
I think it is.
Well,
All
this is great for the rest of the year.
I have something unhinged to
Okay,
say.
go. We love you unhinged.
I'm always unhinged. I only have one setting and it's unhinged. What is the best performance? Okay, besides the 1934 World Cup, what is the or whatever year it was, the first one when there was like 7 teams in it or something. What is the best performance the US has ever had? Like what's the
02.
furthest we've ever gone?
2002.
Right?
Quarterfinals, yeah.
If you rounded up all of the average, I'm going to use that word loosely, average people in this country who follow the U.S. men's national team and ask them what the greatest moment in U.S. men's national team history is, what do you think they're going to say?
Algeria goal.
Right. So
Mhm.
there's a discrepancy there, right? Between like
Yeah.
the best performance that the team has ever put in and like this one singular big moment.
Totally.
So to me, success from a fan's perspective is either perform better than any other U.S. men's national team has in history or do one
Iconic
wild thing.
Yeah. That's what I've said. And I don't even think they have to do better than any team's ever
No,
done.
no.
I think they just need to like capture the country,
Yes.
you know, and to me, that means getting through your group plus winning a game. At least people are like starting to have belief and, we can watch it. And that's what it feels like.
I agree with that.
That's what it feels like.
Yep.
But
Totally.
I think if they don't get as far as we would like them to, but they do something truly amazing in one game, I think
Totally
that
can
would
live with that. I agree. Something you're proud. You just want to be proud.
Of course.
Yes, I agree.